Good afternoon. Welcome to day 430 at the EMA office. Here bringing you the latest in the COVID numbers. But before we get into that, Chairman, you were with the governor today and the executive order came out.
When we were together, he signaled the executive order would be happening soon, and so it came out, hot off the presses, and basically says that if you are vaccinated, as we are vaccinated,
Fully vaccinated.
and the definition of vaccinated means that if you have a two-dose vaccine, such as Pfizer or Moderna, then you have to be 2 weeks after the second dose to be considered fully vaccinated. If you get Johnson & Johnson, you have to be 2 weeks after Johnson & Johnson, which is a single-dose vaccine, to be considered fully vaccinated. But when you're fully vaccinated, outside, most indoor activities, other than the ones that are accepted by the CDC, are all good to go. So
Mask-free.
We are good to go and be mask-free for the first time in about 430 days, I think.
430 days. I mean, there's other things in the executive order, but we have that posted up, right, Brian?
Yes, sir. It's posted.
And take time and look at it, but that's the big news of the day. Everybody's been waiting for it. A lot of questions on the Facebook page and phone calls, so the chairman delivered that today.
But if you still are uncomfortable in any situation, or you feel that the masks are a good thing and you're a little unsure of your surroundings, by all means, wearing a mask is not there's nothing wrong with that.
We encourage it.
That has helped us get through this. And so I'm going to feel a little strange without it.
Yes,
I
sir.
think we all are. So.
And there are some businesses that are still going to
gonna require
require it, and that is a right of their operation.
And some of us look better with masks.
And some of the public transportations are gonna still require it, so.
Healthcare settings and then congregate settings as well.
Right. Okay, let's get into the numbers, which they look good today.
Yeah, good day of numbers. In St. Clair County, we've tested 354,695, and that is an increase of 661 since yesterday. Positive test results are 30,871, which is an increase of 7 since yesterday. Those are males and females in their 20s up to their 60s, and that brings our daily county positivity to 1.1%. Negative test results are 323,824. Deaths related to COVID-19 in St. Clair County remain at 477. For those that have completed their IDPH required 10-day isolation period, we're at 30,201. For state totals, they've tested 23,846,737. Positive test results are 1,367,214, and that is an increase of 946 since yesterday. Sadly, the state did announce 6 additional COVID-19 related deaths, bringing the statewide death total to 22,445. For hospitalization numbers, those hospitalized in St. Clair County hospitals, we have 11 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, with 1 patient on a ventilator. Regionally, there are 27 patients admitted due to COVID-related illness, with 3 patients on ventilators. There are no changes in our congregate living facilities, and even with the announced changes today, testing still remains critically important. If you feel like you've been exposed to someone who's tested positive for COVID-19, or you're displaying symptoms yourself, testing is available Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday at St. Clair Square from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., and then daily at various pharmacies and urgent care facilities throughout the county. Chairman, I'll turn it back over to you.
Thanks, Brian. Okay, let's look at the zip codes today. 62204 is up 1 to 426. 62205 up 1 to 682. 62207 up 1 to 645. 62220 up 4 to 2201. 62221 up 1 to 2953. 62223 up 2 to 1867. 62226 up 4 to 3,390. 62254 is up 2 to 828. And finally, 62289 up 2 to 53. 7 new positives, lowest number, I think, since we've been recording. Out of 661 people tested, brings that county positivity to an all-time low of 1.1%. And then the 7-day rolling average then is also down today to 2.7%. Regional positivity, though, remains at a very low 2.5%, because Bond County calls in today at 0%, Clinton is at 3.6%, Madison 4.3%, Monroe County is at 0%, Randolph County 0.6%, St. Clair is at 2.4%, and Washington County is at 0%. So Herb, a good day, the governor issues the executive order, and a good week. This is EMS week, isn't it?
EMS week, all of our EMS, paramedics, EMTs, this is a week every year that we'd like to try to thank them for everything they've done. And boy, this last year, they've all been really stepping up to the plate. So we want to just thank each and every one of them for the work that they do. They answer those calls, whether it be the 911 calls or, they are on that front line more so than a lot of people are.
And remember the issues, so we go back and we've been at this every day. There was a time when we had to fight for the right to be able to let EMS personnel know the households that had COVID, so when they were dispatched,
big fight.
where they were dispatched to an address, at least they were told, no names, but they were told, be sure you mask up. This house has COVID associated with it. So.
Well, and that kind of set the stage for surrounding counties throughout the state. They tried to say that it was a HIPAA violation, and we fought that, and with the help of what you were able to get through the Department of Public Health and agencies like that, it was important that our first responders, both the EMS and the law enforcement, have that information without violating any HIPAA violations.
And this was a giant learning experience for everyone.
Yeah.
Really, we wrote we, meaning a big giant we, Illinois Department of Public Health, Governor Pritzker, wrote the playbook on COVID-19. We still, as of just about a half an hour ago, that playbook is still being written on how to deal with the pandemic. Let's put all our prayers to work. We want to make sure that COVID-19 is gone. We're all feeling pretty good now, but just remember, the virus is still in the community. We still have infection that's out there. So people who are not vaccinated, we encourage you, please get vaccinated. It's a good feeling to be able to not have to wear that mask and not endanger anyone around us and not endanger our families, and to know that we're able to get back and in compliance, be able to go out and do whatever we really did before.
Yeah. And one of our good Team St. Clair members said that she just got tested and got a negative result, so it just goes to show that people are still being aware of it. I mean, yeah, we had one of our all-time lows, 7 new cases in the county over the last 24 hours, but 5 of them were under the age of 40. It's still out there, as you can see from the zip code reports. Not as many today, but we still have to stay alert and stay on our guard.
But businesses may still require masks, and there are rules for restaurants, for their employees who haven't been vaccinated. They'll still be able to require their employees to wear masks. So you really need to check with the place that you're going. Airplanes are going to require masks. Those things are going to continue. Any other facilities, Brian?
A big one that was updated by the CDC yesterday and included in the guidance today is schools. Masks are still required in schools.
And that's because the younger children are still going there, so that aren't even eligible for the vaccination.
And we are working with the 12-year-olds and up.
Yes.
And we're doing good numbers every day, but that really is something to consider as a parent, it's going to be conducive to learning if we can all get back to normal and not have to wear a mask again.
And don't forget the mass site is going to be closing on May the 30th, but then our 330 West Main Street here in Belleville, we've got the map today. We showed the chairman, so that's going to be up and going, and you can be able to call and make your appointments there. And we just encourage everybody, if you haven't got that first shot, you can still do so Monday through every day but Wednesday at the fairgrounds. You can stop by, don't have to have an appointment. We encourage you to do that though. But if for some reason you haven't made up your mind yet, and May 30th comes and goes, and then you make your mind up, you can go to 330 West Main Street, and we'll take care of you there, because our mission is to get as many people vaccinated as possible. We're going to be back with Cindy in a few moments to translate this in our Spanish communities, and we'll check out on the website the executive order to tell you about the mask, no requirements if you're fully vaccinated. So everybody have a good evening.